Good morning. Thanks for joining me. I'm Hope Zvara, and today's practice is based on the affirmation or the Sankalpa truth. What is your truth? Who are you? And I want to remind you to hold that truth in your heart center today. Many times we walk through life and we find that people try to question or doubt our truth, or try to lead us to believe that our truth isn't right. And I want you to know something very important today. Your truth is yours alone. And so when you find those people in your life that try to take that away from you or rob you of the integrity in which your truth exists, know that you can only allow people to take it away from you. They cannot do it on their own. So today, hold that Sankalpa in your heart center, manifest that truth, which is your identity, and celebrate it in every single cell of your soul. Namaste. Let's start in a seated position. Simple cross-legged. If you need to be on a cushion, that's great. Hands on the knees. We'll start with some torso circling. Just going to move myself back a little bit here. Left hand presses onto the right knee. Move your torso to the right as you circle down through center and then back up again. Notice how I'm rotating my shoulders to encourage my back muscles to also gain some length. Circle slightly up and further back, then neutral. Relax your head on the downswing and release your lower spine. And exhale and inhale. And let's reverse it. Exhale, keeping your hips rooted. Feel the length through your waistline, stirring up any tension, any frustration within your body, within your life, and just allow that to surface. That's part of yoga. Allowing that which exists to surface so we can confront it, so we can deal with it, and then we can allow it to pass. 2 more. Last one. Great job. Cross your hands now. One hand to each knee and let your knees lift a little bit. So if you need to, just release your sitting bones. And if you're sitting on a bolster that's angling you, make sure you sit maybe a little bit more flat. Inhale, sit tall. Now exhale, draw up on the pelvic floor and really feel the lower part of the abdomen contract. I'm going to turn sideways here really quick. Exhale now. Tip your sacrum back. Press your knees into your hands and round out your spine. And now think about just moving your shoulder blades right to left just to try to get a little bit more wiggle room. Almost like a cat-cow, move forward. Inhale, sit tall. Except we're not going to arch, we're just going to sit tall. Exhale, pelvic floor. Round through your sacrum and lower back. Press into your knees. Really broaden your upper mid back. Inhale. Notice how my head is low. And the last second it extends up. Switch arms. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, pelvic floor engages. Round through your lower back. Press your hands into your knees. And really feel your shoulder blades pull away from your spine. Notice which side is tighter. And I'm just rocking side to side here to emphasize and release on each side the best that I can. Inhale, sit tall. Just keep breathing. And then exhale again one more time. I'm leading through my lower spine. So I make sure I move through every vertebrae, not just the really mobile ones. Inhale. Back in a seated position. Interlace the fingers now. Press your palms away. Round out through your upper back and really feel the front core nice and strong. Tip now the front of your hip bones back and draw up on the pelvic floor. Round through the back body, chin to chest. Now I'm moving my arms right or left. Notice how I'm tipping. I'm trying to really start to stretch again around the scapula. Pressing up towards the sky or down towards the floor. Just keep the breath moving. And then back to center. Inhale, arms come up. Open through the heart, really relax through the shoulders. Take a stretch here. No strain on the neck. Feel free to stay looking forward. And then exhale, arms open to a T. Relax through your shoulders. Let's drop to the left. So left hand drops down. Turn the fold of the elbow towards the wall. And as you push your hand away, anchor through your right hip. Right elbow bends, forearm faces you, and extend through the top side body, keeping your right hip grounded. Inhale through the nose. Now exhale, take your top arm and turn towards the floor. Palms come about mat's distance, more or less. Bend your right elbow, anchor it to the left knee, and work to turn your torso. Inhale through the nose, right hip is still grounded. Exhale through the nose, just bow slightly towards the mat. You may be here, you may be here, depending on what kind of stiffness is in your body. Inhale through the nose, and exhale through the nose. Inhale, roll up. Relax the shoulders. Now drop over to the right. Lower your right arm, drop your shoulder. Bend the top elbow so the forearm and palm are facing you. Press into your left hip as you reach to the right. Inhale through the nose. Open and create space. Exhale through the nose. What is my truth? Am I celebrating my truth? Am I living my truth? Or am I hiding it? Am I fearful that people will judge me? Inhale. Now exhale. Keep reaching with your arm as you turn your torso. Replant your hands. Inhale. Get a little bit more length, keeping your left hip rooted. And slowly start to turn your torso, maybe pinning your left elbow onto your right knee and thigh. Inhale. Reclaim the length and twist. Breathe out. Really noticing the release, most likely through the left side of the spine. Just honor that space in which you're cultivating. Inhale and roll back up, arms open, and exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Release the arms to the floor, bottoms of the feet together, bound angle. Just rock side to side to release the glutes. Sitting nice and tall, grab hold of your ankles or grab hold under the balls of the feet. Why not the toes? Because really wrenching on the toes can create extra strain we just don't need in our knees. Turn open through the soles of the feet. Lengthen your spine, inhale, keeping the inner core strong. Exhale, bow, trying to focus moving more from the pelvis and lower spine rather than right from that torso. Relax the shoulders back. Inhale, extend out. Exhale, bow with gratitude towards the heart center. Close your eyes and just check in again with that intention. What is my truth? Inhale, rise back up, relax your shoulders, and bring the knees together. Let's turn to the left. And as you turn to the left, keep your knees bent at about a hip's distance, and feet should be comfortably flat on the floor. Now hands come behind you, fingertips towards you. My hands are about a hand length and a half to 2 hands lengths away. Bend your elbows and hug your elbows tight towards each other. They're not going to touch, but they're going to be coming towards each other. Now lift your heart and feel the small of your lower back, just a little bit more exaggerated. Shoulders are not rounded forward, but rather opened up with a lift of the rib cage. Now slowly start to bend your elbows until you feel a nice shoulder stretch. If your hands are too close, you're not going to feel much of anything. So make sure you play with that placement. It's not an exact science. Inhale through the nose. Just go to the place that you feel a good stretch. Exhale, try not to let the elbows roll out. We're really missing that rotator cuff in its full glory. Inhale. Feel and watch my heart lift. Exhale. I'm still contracting and supportive in my lower belly. Inflate your rib cage as you inhale. The goal is just to go as far as you feel something. And then inhale, rise up, lengthening your arms, spread your fingertips wide. Either stay here in just this projected lengthened position. I'm feeling a little stretch in my wrists, or using the strength of my legs and my legs and my core. On the next exhalation, power into your feet and lift your hips. Now, no squeezing in the glutes. We're going to keep the chin tucked on the chest momentarily. Watch not to let the knees spread wide. Roll the shoulders open continually. Let's see if we can get a nice bicep and deltoid stretch. Now, slowly let the head drop back, only to the point that feels comfortable. Now, if the fronts of my shoulders are tight, my shoulders are going to collapse forward around my neck. So try to keep lifting, especially through the lower back and the back of the ribs, and then possibly considering to drop the head back. But know that it's not necessary. Keep that chin right on the chest. It's going to create a little bit different spinal stretch. Exhale, lower yourself down. That's a lot of work on the arms. Nice job. Rest forward, seated child, and really relax your arms. Let's take a couple good breaths. Inhale, come up. Let's move into a tabletop position, hands and knees. So on your hands and knees, fingertips go wide. And do me a favor, bend your elbows, turn the folds of your elbows forward, and then lengthen the arms. Just a better chance that your shoulders and your shoulder girdle are going to be in a more appropriate position. Find neutral pelvis, and then either toes rolled under or toes unrolled. Slide your left hand just slightly closer to your right. Imagine pulling a lawnmower cord, and on the inhalation, breathe in and lead up with the elbow, and then extend the top shoulder. Now, I'm doing a morning practice here, so I'm noticing my pelvis is really, like my spine is stiff, so my whole hips want to torque and turn to get open. So what we can do is extend what would be your right leg, and then open yourself up. Just get a little bit more space. See if you can fully rotate the neck, chin to shoulder. Press down through the fingertips on the bottom arm. Now bend the top elbow, bring the arm down. We're going to try this twist to the same side but with the opposite leg. So extend now what will be your left leg. Try to keep the left hip up, left thigh strong. Inhale, turn yourself up and open, really pressing the back hip up. Inhale through the nose. If it's bothersome to look up, look forward towards me or down. Exhale. Exhale, lower the top arm down. Let's try the opposite side. So I'm sliding my right hand closer towards my left. Fold of the elbows forward, chest is lifted. Start your lawnmower. Inhale, open it up. Noticing that stiffness in the spine, extend the leg and turn yourself open even more. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. Exhale, bend the top elbow, lower that hand down. Extend your opposite leg. Keeping the thighs strong and the hip from dropping back to that lawnmower cord. Inhale, lead with the elbow, because the arm is the last thing of your focus. Keep the fold of the bottom elbow turned towards the middle finger. Inhale through the nose, press away, try to open through the shoulder girdle. Exhale through the nose. And now bend the top elbow, hand to the floor. Knees wide, sit back on your heels, devotional. Inhale, come back up to a tabletop. Step forward with your left foot. So left foot steps forward. Back toes are unrolled. Inhale through the nose. Now exhale, use the strength of your deep core and roll yourself up off the floor. Level your hips. So my hips will be pulled in the area or the direction of most restriction. So I'm going to really focus on dropping my outer left hip and moving my outer right hip forward. Now engage the inner thighs, inner belly is strong, not to drop out. Bend your elbows and extend the arms up. Press through the top of the back foot as you reach, especially through your right side. Inhale through the nose, pushing into the front leg. Exhale, soften your shoulders and expand your truth in your heart center. Exhale, bend the elbows, hands to the floor. Curl your toes under, lift the knee. And now turn towards me into a straddle. Feet go parallel, engaging the inner thighs not to collapse the ankles. Hug your sitting bones as you bow forward towards the floor. If you'd like to add a little chest expander, you might need a strap. Let your arms pull away from your hips though. Rather than letting them be stuck on your sacrum, lean forward slightly. Breathe. Exhale, lower the hands down, and now rotate over towards the opposite side of the mat. Back toes unroll. Front leg is strong. Inhale deeply. Exhale, strong, deep core. Roll yourself up, nice and tall. Level your hips, and really feel the hip of the front leg moving down. Exhaling, push through the top of the back foot as you stay strong through the front line of the body. Now I'm going to keep my hand in my front hip fold as I extend the arm up. Why am I extending with bent elbows? So I can really allow my shoulders and shoulder girdle to go to where they belong. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, strong inner belly, engaging inner thighs. Feel space, expand your heart center. Breathe in your truth. You are exactly the way that you need to be. Knowing that life is giving you everything that you need to grow and to bloom into everything that you already are. Exhale, lower the hands down. Roll the back toes under, lift the knee. Turn towards me into a straddle. Exhale. Inhale, bring your spine halfway up. Bend your knees, step, jump, or walk the feet together into a standing forward bend. Watch to make sure the knees are pointing forward and not spinning in towards each other. Ankles look happy and neutral. Exhale, if necessary, bend your knees in order to decrease the space between the belly and the thighs. Exhale, now bend your knees, lift your heels, tiptoe balance, Prapadasana. Find a focal point on front of the floor, I'd say about 6 to 8 feet. Make sure you're not looking straight down or you're going to fall straight down. If you need to use a block or a chair for support, now be tall with your spine and strong in your lower belly and core. Press your palms to let your rib cage expand. Relax your shoulders. Little balance pose here. Now from tiptoe balance, I'm going to turn sideways so you can see here a little bit better. Low heel squat. Imagine as though you're on a ledge. Exhale, let your heels hang off the ledge. Sit bones relax, sacrum drops. Really spread and round your back muscles as you lean your body weight back into your heels without actually sitting down onto your heels. Inhale through the nose and exhale, now drop your head to really open your entire spine. Expose your heart center through your back body and hold your inner truth within the light of your heart. Now if you take a look at your feet, you'll notice that they're maybe turning or collapsing or moving the heels a certain way. If you try to shift that and maybe reverse that process, you may notice a new stretch coming along. Slowly on the next exhalation, sit all the way back onto your hips. Extend your legs and let's lay onto our back. So roll yourself back, knees into the chest. Just give yourself a nice gentle hug. Extend out with what would be your right leg. Keeping your belly strong, do not press the back into the floor. Hugging the knee into the chest, use the strength of the core. Reaching through the straight leg and draw yourself up nose to knee. And then inhale, release the head down, switch the legs. As I compress my belly and thigh together, I'm not letting the small of my lower back press into the floor. So keep that neutral integrity. Reach through the straight leg. Exhale, core strength. My pelvic floor is engaging. Compress onto the belly. And then inhale, release down. Drop the foot to the floor. Let's come into a bound angle here. Bottoms of the feet together, knees drop open. Extend your arms overhead and relax your shoulders. Let's take a couple moments here in Shavasana. Exhale completely. Allow your body to fully relax. And again, focusing on your sankalpa, your intention. What is my truth? How is it that I'm living my truth to my fullest potential? How in life can I celebrate that? Gently use your hands to bring your knees back together. Draw your knees into your chest, and then just rock side to side, feeling the massage of the gentle lower back and spine. A reboot for the kidneys. Now turn to one side. Use your top hand for help so your neck and groin don't strain. And come to the center of your mat. Move forward into your day or into your evening and hold on to the integrity of your truth. There is only one you. Namaste.